Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now we get Kingdom Hearts 3 banner. Okay, so this is the banner you have been waiting for. So let's take a look what makes this banner so good. So let's start from Sora. So Sora, I must say the first thing that I like from him the most is his STMR. It is pretty good. It gives you 80% attack. So yes, 80% attack. It is the highest attack boost on the game. And the extra is 75% limit burst damage. Wow. Until now, 75%. This is the highest you can get from ability. So on the past it is 55%. So even your character is not physical attackers, you still probably want to equip this STMR because of this 75% really high. Okay, so this is one of the best reason to get him in my opinion. And for the character himself, he is absolute mirror of equity chainer, and he can imbue himself with light element. But let's say if the enemy resists against light, you don't need to worry about that because he is true dual wield character. So you can simply switch your weapon, so no need to worry with his light element. But of course, from what I see, some of his strongest move are locked to light. But do not worry about that because he has much more powerful neutral ability. So another thing good about him is he has 50% physical evasion on the normal form and 30% on corruption form. So he is quite easy if you want to gear him into 100% physical evasion. For example, Behemoth K Trial. And again, because he is true dual wield character, you can equip that Aloha Last Well Trust Master reward to get nice physical evasion. Okay, quite amazing. But I think you want to give him limit burst damage boost. Okay, because he has 250% limit burst damage buff. So if you able to make him into having, let's say, 300% limit burst damage boost on his passive, then he gonna be awesome. Just for your info, his limit burst deal 150 times. So let's say you able to reach high limit burst damage boost, then his damage is gonna be insane. Probably better than Ibarra. I haven't done real calculation, but based on, let's say you able to get 300% limit burst damage, then it already deals 600 times damage. How's that not insane? Okay, and remember he is also strong against fairy and human, so good for you if you love dark vision. And now let's talk about the thing I don't like about him. So first thing is his Trust Master reward. It is good weapon, but only for himself, because it is only equipable by Sora. You can equip this for your Sora, old Sora, okay? I mean, old Sora from previous Kingdom Hearts banner, but again, he is limited to 7 stars. So yes, he gets abilities awakening with other Kingdom Hearts characters, but still, even with abilities awakening, I don't think they're gonna be on par with Neo Vision characters. So again, I can say the abilities awakening is kinda useless. Okay, and second is the passive. Like you can see that this Trust Master passive gives you 50% through double hand and 50% through dual wield. This is good. This make this sword become like flexible. But let me remind you, if you make this into 2 double hand weapon, remember that he won't get damage modifier like from 2-handed weapon. So again, I think it's better to stick with true dual wield form. But that's just my quick tips because I haven't looked carefully on his abilities. Okay, this is simply short preview. And another thing I saw is the limit burst. It is 24 hit attack. So I'm not sure whether 24 hits gonna be a problem or not, but if the damage divide evenly, then it will be problem, because that means you need to have Sora copy to perfect chain. But let's say if the last hit deals very huge amount of damage, it is good backload or something you say like that, then it's good. Okay, I don't play Japan version, so I don't know about this limit burst. Okay, so that's enough for Sora. Now let's see the next character, Rikku. So Rikku, instead of amazing STMR, he has amazing Trust Master reward. So the Trust Master reward gonna gives you 30% limit burst damage. So we had, on the global we have Storm Kickers from Elena, so that's really good, 15% limit burst damage if I'm not mistaken. So this is an upgrade for that Storm Kicker. So if you use characters like Tifa, Sora, who rely on limit burst damage, this kind of Trust Master reward gonna be really good. 30%, if you have 2 of this, you already get 60% limit burst damage. Amazing. And for the character itself, he is also the same Mirror of Equity Chainer, but instead of light, he specialized on dark element. Okay, very nice because he can imperil between 125 to 130% imperil, right? But the thing that really makes him stand out is he can also become a breaker. Sora is pure attacker, but for Rikku, he can break between 80 to 85%. Not only that, he also has 150% limit burst damage buff, which is lower than Sora. But remember, he can become breaker and his limit burst break 85%. So you will use this LB you will use this LB frequently, and yes, you break and deal huge damage at the same time. So I can say he is really slot efficient character. So I can say that he is like recently released Onion Knight. Okay, this is really troll because last week we get Onion Knight and this time we get Rikku. I can say they are about the same, but let's talk about that later on Rikku review video. Okay, this is simply short preview, remember. Okay, and the thing I don't like from him is the limit burst damage buff, the 150%, also imbue dark element to himself. So this is a problem if the enemy resists against dark or you want to use other elements. Okay, because yes, you will be forced into dual element, and yes, you won't deal any damage if the enemy resists against dark. So that's kind of annoying in my opinion. And yes, again, dark is bad element, and on game we usually fight bad enemies. So there are lots of characters who resist against dark. Okay, and for the STMR, it is not bad at all. It is good. It can be used for true dual wield and true double hand characters. But again, I think Sora Trust STMR is simply better. Hear me out. This STMR gives you 100% true dual wield. This is nice, but I don't think you need it that much because lots of Neo Vision already gets like 150% true dual wield. So what you need is 50% true dual wield coming from efficient source. Okay, like okay, I forgot the name, the Karen Edel. Okay, I don't know the real name, forget, but the nickname I give is Karen Edel, Neo Vision Edel, because that Charge Master reward gives you 50% true dual wield and limited burst damage. So you want to equip that instead of this one, unless of course you need that 80% attack. But for true double hand character, this is quite nice because it also gives you 100% true dual hand. Okay, this is good STMR, but Sora is the king of STMR. So enough about Rikku, now let's take a look on Kairi. Kairi, I can say that she is more like Sora because she is also, like other two characters, absolute mirror of equity chainer and able to imbue light. And yes, I can say the kids are about the same, except that she can become a healer. But again, this healer, they are good. Okay, I have nothing against it, but when you heal, you cannot attack at the same time. This sounds stupid, but remember we have like Summer Voltra who able to chain and heal at the same time. And remember, Summer Voltra, if I'm not mistaken, the offensive power based on her spirit, so you can easily build Summer Voltra. But for Kairi, her healing based on spirit, her offensive power based on attack. So you need to manage 2 stats instead of 1. So of course it is harder to gear. Luckily her Trust Master Reward and STMR are superb for her because it gives her huge amount of attack and spirit boosts. So it is not that big problem, but again the biggest problem is you need to stop chaining when you heal. When you attack, you stop healing. Quite annoying in my opinion. But other than healing, she also able to give lots of useful buff like damage plus 25% to all allies. Very nice, 25% are huge. And all ailments, all break resist. So again, nice, but again, why don't you bring real character? Because unlike Voltra, you cannot heal and attack at the same time. Okay, I don't say she is bad, but really, I simply think that Sora is much better. Sure, Kairi also has that 250% limit burst damage buff, but it is a cooldown ability every 3 turns. Unlike Sora, he can spam that every turns. So I think at this point, remember this is simply preview, I think that Kairi is probably the worst character on this banner. Probably, okay? Remember, this is preview, so stop your complaint. And another thing I don't like about her is her Brave Shift form only lasts for 2 turns. It is not that big much problem. It is not big problem for Sora and Rikku, because I can say that for Sora it works like Tifa. You want to burst damage, kaboom on his Brave Shift limit burst, and then revert back to normal form to gather your limit burst crystals. But for Kairi, most of her support abilities are on Brave Shift form. So this is kinda annoying in my opinion to use, because on normal form she has healing, but it is a cooldown ability every 2 turns. So I can say at this point she kinda complicated. That's my opinion. Okay, but wait for my real review. So enough about all the Neo Vision characters. Now let's take a look on free characters. So we get young Xehanort. So I can say he's bad. Of course, what do you expect? They become really lazy when designing 7 stars characters. And yes, premium 7 stars lazy. Just imagine about free 7 stars. It is worse. So I can say he is Stardust Regener. Use Dark Element, but the damage modifier, the skills, not interesting at all. So what you want to get from him is the Trust Master Reward and STMR. And the Trust Master Reward, I can say it is not bad if you are true dual wield characters, but yes, not that special. Okay, this is basically only attack boosting cloud, which greatly increase your attack boost when you true dual wield, equip 2 different weapons, sword and dagger, and whatever I forgot. But the good thing about him is his STMR. It is good because it gives you 40% attack, not restricted to weapon, and yes, elemental resist, which gonna be useful when you need it. So not anything, nothing I can complain about. He is free after all. So yes, get him. His STMR is worth the price. And finally, the last question, should you summon? So like usual, yes, you should summon if, of course, you are Kingdom Hearts 3 fan. I know that lots of you have been waiting for this banner, so yeah, your waiting is over. Go ahead and summon on this banner. And another good thing is we have safety net on this banner. Okay, so you get summon coins and you can exchange that summon coin for specific character. And yes, you can get them. Okay, nice. And Sora's limit burst damage gonna be, I think he's gonna be the strongest limit burst damage dealer. Okay, so get him if you want the best DPS possible at this point. He is also limited, so why not getting him right now? And Rikku is really slot efficient character, especially let's say you want a character like Onion like Neo Vision, but you don't like Final Fantasy 3, then it is your chance. You can get it from Rikku. Okay, about the same, I think, able to break, able to chain, and Rikku can imperil enemy resist, unlike that Onion Knight Neo Vision. And another good thing is you can get 50 fragments free from Daily Login. So unless I do big mistake, okay, I have calculated this 3 times. Yes, you can get 50 fragments for each character from Daily Login for 2 weeks, okay? 10 on the beginning, 15, and then 25 near the end of this Kingdom Hearts. So that's 50, right? So with 50 fragments, you can get X+1 easily if you get the characters. This is really good, okay? So you can, with knowing this, you may want to spend your ticket instead of using your lapis, because let's say if you are lucky, then tada, you don't need to waste any lapis resource to get this Kingdom Heart. Okay, so yes, good luck on that. But the next is don't summon if, remember, they are DPS, so beware fast power creep. For example, Ibarra. Yes, I know she is a magical character, but yes, Ibarra limit burst is amazing. But like I say, Sora probably gonna be better than her. Okay, not sure. Let me do a calculation later. This is simply prediction. But yes, power creep will come for these characters because they are DPS. And the second reason is Christmas units. Christmas units. If you remember that on Halloween, there are banner which gives us 30% rainbow rate for all Halloween characters. And yes, we get amazing Neo Vision awakening characters from that banner, like Grimlord Sakura and Lucius. And I think this also gonna happen on Christmas, because like Halloween we have old Christmas units like Christie, White Knight Noel, and I think they are gonna be amazing. Okay, so yes, you probably want to have resources to pull on that 30% rainbow rate. But again, this is simply prediction. Maybe we won't get that kind of banner again on Christmas. Who knows? But yeah, if you love your Christmas units, old Christmas units, maybe it's better to wait until that. And remember, we get free 10 pulls every day for 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the good news is we can get Kingdom Heart units from that free pulls. So yes, I believe you understand what I want to say. Maybe it's better to wait until the last day you use that 10 pulls to see whether you get the Kingdom Heart characters or not. Because after all, if you really want to get X+1 free, you need to wait until the last moment on the Kingdom Heart event before you get all the free 50 fragments. So you might as well want to wait until you have done all the 10 pulls, so you may able to save resources. So 140 pulls, I think we can get one new at least one new vision. I know there are no boost rate for Kingdom Heart units, but still it is possible. So you may want to save your resources. Okay, and remember, we still need Transient Share Pearl. Yes, we can get fragments for free, characters maybe for free if you are lucky, but Transient Share Pearl, you need that. Okay, so far this is really good banner, not because of the characters, but because the system they give to us. Okay, we can awaken to X+1 freely from daily login. We get free pull. So yes, Gumi sometimes they are annoying. I admit it, but this time this Kingdom Heart, wow, they really treat us players. So what I want to say is, please say thank you on their Facebook or YouTube channel, okay, just to give some appreciation. Please simply don't complain when they give us bad, and yeah, you can complain if they give us bad thing, but at this time I think they are really, they do good job, okay, at this time. So yeah, why not we thank them? Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Pro FFBE guide. Bye bye guys.